All right, we are back. What is up, everybody? This is Big Zess here, and we are back with another video, continuing our Returning to Once Human series. And in this series, I think we are now on part 11. I believe so. Yes, part 11 of our series. Last installment, we were fighting in the Prime Wars. We were able to successfully complete all of the hard and easy mode Prime Wars. Off stream or off recording here, I have been busy farming resources, upgrading my gear, and gathering different things to try to create buffs and whatnot. I'm trying to farm. I've also made some renovations up here, as you guys can see. Now I have a two-tiered, plants. I'm making all kinds of stuff now. We got wheat, we got corn, we got potatoes. We still have our acid farm going as well, but I'm trying to farm up some other things so that way I can make some buffed food and whatnot for later game content. But I wanted to show you guys a method of how I've been farming certain resources, especially with this set that I've been pretty much utilizing for almost the majority of my playthrough. The Bastille set with the healing gun and the healing shoes. And as you guys can also see, everything is calibration 6, right? And both of my guns are now calibration 10, which is amazing. Also, I have, not only do I have a calibration of just level and damage, but there's also a weapon calibration where I change the attributes. So I have a heavy style for my rifle now that has double weak spot damage. It's not the best roll, but having the extra magazine capacity has been amazing. I tell you, I have almost 100 bullets now per magazine. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys the method of what I've been using to, number one, farm all the resources that are needed to even attempt calibrations. I still have, I believe, just my axe to go, so I need Stardust Source and platinum crystals. Platinum crystals, you can get those from Blackfill runs, and also what I'm about to show you guys. Don't be frightened. That cougar that you guys just saw running by is my pet. Also new. Where'd he go? There he is. Or leopard, not cougar. Yeah. I found him out in the wild, hunted him down. Now he's patrolling my base. Okay. Now let's head on over. So I'm going where the yellow icon is, and I'm supposed to actually completely clear this area that I'm about to go to, but what I've been doing, especially now since controllers are no longer a thing, this used to be really frowned upon because when you beforehand there was controllers in the game, and the controllers were used to open pretty much silo and bosses treasures. Now that controllers are no longer a thing, you can just go ahead and spam this content as much as possible. So we're going to be doing Leah Research Lab. Now, we are not going to be doing the full thing. We are literally only going to be doing the first boss room. All right, and I'll show you guys how I do that. We're going to be running through this, speeding through this, hopefully. But as you guys can see here, you get mods, you get Stardust Source, you get Platinum Crystals, and you get other resources like automatic parts and special plastics. So you get a bunch of resources to upgrade your gear in this dungeon here.
This is the research facility. Now, if our informant
So we're just going to run past all these ads.
Strong resistance up ahead. Stay alert and keep moving.
Not an issue.
Truly remarkable, Dr. Mannheim. These two lab rats have so much untapped potential.
So we're going to kill this guy first.
I quite agree. Take them to the raw materials room separately.
They are experimenting on human subjects.
Alright, we're gonna run this way because there's a bunch of ads that now spawn.
Careful. You'll need to harness its power to defeat these deviants.
We're going to proc Fortress Warfare. We're gonna proc it again with an axe. Crowd control. And I died there. Wasn't paying attention to my health. It's alright. Let him drop to his knees. There we go.
Well done.
Not only do we get,
Let's go find Eve and her daughter.
you see, Stardust Source, weapon mods, mod parts, energy links, we also get Rebecca deviations where we can farm this to try to get level 5. As you can see, I've been doing this a lot today. I got so many Rebecca deviations from doing this. So let's exit and we just do it all over again. It takes literally like a minute or two. Now, you can do this with a more powerful build than me. This is my throwaway healing build. Like, this is not my DPS build. This is my kind of just, you can't kill me build. Well, even though I died. But I really like this build because of the constant healing. I just got really swarmed there.
If our informant was correct, there's likely to be strong resistance.
So we're going to do this
up
again.
ahead.
Hopefully we
Stay
don't die
alert
this time.
and keep moving.
It's truly remarkable, Dr. Mannheim. These two lab rats have so much
So we're going to
untapped
get the red one
potential.
first, because I think the red one is more problematic than the ice.
I quite agree. Take them to the raw materials room separately.
Alright,
So it's true.
around.
They are experimenting on human subjects.
The reason why I run around because I want to give my assault rifle time to proc Fortress Warfare again.
Defeat these deviants.
Alright, healing actually worked that time. Go ahead and bow for me. Alright, and then we are done.
Well done.
And another
Let's go find
pretty much 100 Stardust Source.
They must have taken my Kelly through that door.
And do it all over again. So as you can see, you could do that over and over and over and over again now with no restrictions. Don't have to do any controller nonsense anymore. It takes literally a minute or two. And you can get 100 Stardust Source
This
very
is the
simply
research
and very
facility.
easily. So I've done
Our
about,
informant was correct.
you know,
There's likely to be strong
way too many
resistance
runs
up
today.
ahead. Stay alert
Way too many
and
runs.
keep moving.
And way too many runs, you know, previously,
It's
the
truly
other
remarkable, Dr.
past day or two.
Mannheim. These two lab rats have so much untapped potential.
I quite agree. Take them to the raw materials room separately.
You'll need to harness its power to defeat these deviants. Well done. Now, let's go find Eve and her daughter.
So now that we have done that about 3 or 4 times, I think it's 3 times, you get all kinds of mods. I got a new Frost mod, I believe. I got some more Fortress Warfare mods. I got a new Bounce mod. And I got Shrapnel. Got some armor mods as well, because it gives you both. I cleaned up a lot of my mods, so I used to have so many, but I started to try to roll and upgrade certain mods. I'm really just trying to take account of my inventory of just stuff and trying to min-max certain things. But the last weapon that I'm trying to upgrade at the moment is going to be my axe here. So it's +8, and it has a hard striker style calibration. So I'm trying to get it to +10. We need a lot more Stardust source to do so. We have almost 300, so we did 3 runs. We're just going to keep doing this for a little bit. I might also jump into some Prime Wars, Pro Mode Prime Wars if they come up. I'll probably type it in chat, see if anybody's interested in doing it. Also doing some Manibus world challenges as well. And once I get bored of this, because those also give quite a bit of Stardust source and some really good mods.
It's truly remarkable, Dr. Mannheim. These 2 lab rats have so much untapped potential.
I quite agree. Take them to the raw materials separately.
They are experimenting on human subjects. Listen how these glass tubes.
Polarized source. Be careful. You'll need to harness its power to defeat these deviants. Well done. Now, let's go find Eve and her daughter.
Oh, we got a memento. Does it have rapid shot style? No, it has portable. I forgot to reset the progress.
I can't look at that door.
So with Leah Labs, you can leave it at, you can leave it at certain sections. So whenever you clear the first room, you clear it and you can leave, and it'll pretty much bring you right back to that last save point. So there's 4 different bosses, I believe, or maybe 5, and at each boss it's a checkpoint. And once you have reached that checkpoint, you can leave, repair your gear, refill on ammo, all that stuff, and then come right back. So Leah Lab is kind of designed, or if you are wanting to solo it, it's very friendly where you can take it on in sections.
I quite agree. Take them to the raw materials room. Separate.
They are experimenting on human subjects. What's in all these glass tubes?
Polarized source. Be careful. You'll need to harness its power to defeat these deviants. Well done. Now, let's go find Eve and her daughter.
They must have taken my Kelly through that door. What's that horrible sound?
This is the research facility. Now, if our informant was correct, there's likely to be strong resistance up ahead. Stay alert and keep moving.
It's truly remarkable, Dr. Mannheim. These two lab rats have so much untapped potential.
I quite agree. Take them to the raw materials room. Separate.
It's true. They are experimenting on human subjects. What's in all these glass tubes?
Polarized source. Be careful. You'll need to harness its power to defeat these deviants. Well done. Now, let's go find Eve and her daughter. This is the research facility. Now, if our informant was correct, there's likely to be strong resistance up ahead. Stay alert and keep moving.
It's truly remarkable, Dr. Mannheim. These two lab rats have so much untapped potential.
I quite agree. Take them to the raw materials room. Separate.
It's true. They are experimenting on human subjects. What's in all these glass tubes?
Be careful. You'll need to harness its power to defeat these deviants. done. Now, let's go find Eve and her daughter. This is the research facility. Now, if our informant was correct, there's likely to be strong resistance up ahead. Stay alert and keep moving.
It's truly remarkable, Dr. Mannheim. These two lab rats have so much untapped potential.
I quite agree. Take them to the raw materials room. Separate.
So it's true. They are experimenting on human subjects. What's in all these glass tubes?
Be careful. You'll need to harness its power to defeat these
Oh
demons.
no, he grabbed me. So you may be wondering why it is that I melee right there. It's twofold. My Fortress Warfare with my gun only lasts for so long, and so adding an extra Fortress Warfare with the axe, that's its keyword effect as well. Anytime I do a heavy attack, it puts down the Fortress Warfare.
Her daughter.
They must have taken my
And
gun to that
if
door.
you're holding the gun, like if you switch to the axe and then you do it, oh, it was on cooldown, and it puts down just a regular one, right? And I can still heal from that because I have the leather boots on. But if I'm holding my gun and then I do the Fortress Warfare, just hold my like melee button, sometimes it gets glitched and it actually puts down an extra healing Fortress Warfare. So when my Fortress Warfare runs out, I do a heavy attack to put it back up, mainly for the, for the healing and also the super armor, so I'm not getting staggered and stunned while I'm trying to fight everybody off. And also, the heavy attack does a lot of knockback effect. Okay, and it does really good damage. I mean, I was hitting like over 20k, per swing, and I don't even have really a melee build.
Did you hear that? Don't just stand around gawking. Get in there. Get in there.
There we go. It just has to hit a weak spot when it hits the 20k. Kind of hard to do. Anyway, back to grinding. So it's a great combo. You
This is the research facility.
put the Fortress Warfare down to get the healing
There's likely to be
from
strong
the
resistance up ahead. Stay alert and keep moving.
Autumn Equinox
Truly remarkable,
M416.
Dr. Mannheim. These two lab
And when
rats
that's
have so
almost
much
over,
untapped
put another
potential.
one down from the axe. And that gives you time for the Autumn Equinox to go off
Take them to the raw
cooldown,
materials.
so that when you can put that down again. And you just have this constant healing going on, along with crowd control from the heavy attack. You can get completely swarmed
Polarized source.
and
Careful.
almost never
You'll need to
die.
harness its power to defeat these demons.
As long as you don't get too overwhelmed, you gotta keep an eye on your health. 30K. Jeez. You're not gonna give you that time. Tried to stomp. Do a whole bunch of damage to me.
Well done. Now, let's go find Eve and her daughter.
There are some other builds out there that are really good as well when it comes to healing aspect. I believe the Frost Vortex build. I'm not too familiar with it. When it comes to this game, and the elemental builds, I know that they are end game and they do some of the most DPS, but it's just not my play style. I like when bullets do big numbers, not when magic does big numbers.
It's truly remarkable, Dr. Mannheim. These two lab rats have so much untapped potential.
I'm going to take them to the raw materials separately.
So it's true.
All right.
They are experimenting on human subjects.
Get back in position. And heavy. And heavy. Jump.
Well done. Now, let's go find Eve and her daughter. This is the research
I've also been
facility.
experimenting off stream. I can do some pro mode silos, pretty much any pro mode
Stay alert and keep
silo
moving.
and dungeon with this build as well.
It's
It takes a
truly
while,
remarkable, Dr.
right?
Mannheim.
It takes a while for me to
These two
get
lab
through it.
rats have so much
But, you know,
untapped
again,
potential.
the most important thing is they can't kill me.
I quite agree. Take them to the raw materials room separately.
So it's true. They are
Alright, I might die
experimenting
here,
on human
actually.
subjects. What's in all these glass tubes?
Polarized source.
There we go.
Careful. You'll need to harness its power to defeat these demons. Well done. Now,
So because
let's
this is
go
a
find
pro
Eve
mode
and her
silo
daughter.
or a pro mode dungeon,
Taking my Kelly through that door.
the enemies, when they hit you, they do a lot of damage, like durability damage to your equipment. So you do lose durability quite quickly. You have over 1,000 Stardust source in like what? 10, 15 minutes? So it's an amazing farm. But yeah, so this is starting to get low. It's starting to get low. Other ones are gonna get low really quick. But what you can just do is just go to Eternal Land, and if you have gotten the Artisan's Touch, the little hand deviation, and you can craft these all-purpose hands. And what that does, you have to make sure whatever equipment that you want to repair is actually equipped on your body when you do this. And you can use it while in Eternal Land, and it will repair all your gear. So that way when you return to the regular land, out of Eternal Land, when you leave, you'll have everything. Doing this in the actual server costs a lot of resources, but here in Eternal Land, all it costs is astral sand. Like 1,000 per all-purpose hand, right? So it's 1,000 per, but I have 7.4 million, so it's no issue. And I have over 800 of them. So I'm not going to run out anytime soon. And even if I did run out, I have plenty more to go. Plenty more to utilize. So that's an infinite repair method right there. And as you guys can see, everything is full durability. And we're ready to go. Reset. So I'm going to do this one more time, and then we'll start running some like hard and pro mode bosses and silos just to mix things up. This is getting kind of boring.
There's likely to be strong resistance up ahead.
And also,
and keep moving.
It's truly remarkable, Dr. Mannheim. These two lab rats have so much untapped potential.
if there is a pro mode Prime War going on, I'm gonna jump into that.
I quite agree. Take them to the raw materials.
From our last video, you guys already know. Stay ready. You know, gotta get ready. I got my truck loaded up.
What's in all these glass tubes?
We need to harness its power to defeat these deviants.
Where's the fortress going, man?
Well done. Now, let's go find Eve and her daughter.
Alright, level 3. I'll take it. I think the highest level I got was level 3 so far. So we're going to stop by our base first before we start teleporting to some silos and things. And once I found out that we can pretty much spam Leah Labs, I moved my base. My base used to be, well, used to be over here. That's where my truck is. I haven't respawned it yet. And I moved it over here just so I can get to Leah Labs faster. Yeah, I had to be strategic about it because I tried to move it like really close to it, and the area that surrounds Leah Labs is actually not a oil area, but this where I put my base down now is an oil area. So my pumps next to this oil pump here, my pumps can still create barrel crude oil and make mixed fuel, which I desperately need for crafting different explosives. I have a whole lot of biomissiles, but what I was trying to do, or what I was doing, is I wanted to test out this high power warhead. This is something that's new. I've never used this before, and I want to see how much damage this does. Also, how much damage these do in comparison to the actual bio missiles. So, if we get into another Prime War, wow, I got so many guns. I crafted myself an RPG, and we will see. And I have those missiles. I don't think I have them on me. I think I have them here. Yeah, I have a couple that I want to test out. So let's disassemble all of these. Don't need them. We want the calibrations. So let's take a look at the calibrations that we got now. We have portable style. That's useless. We have rapid shot style, weak spot, weak spot. Let me see. I have a light weight. Then this one was, okay, this is heavy. This is elemental. We don't need that. This was rapid. This increases the fire rate. So we don't need fire rate. Lightweight style is really good just to get extra reload speed. So the shotgun that I liked using, this one, I will put the lightweight style, but I'm not going to do a crit build right now. But that's why I'm keeping this one for later. I don't use SMGs, but I do want to try the Primal Rage at some point. I do have the Primal Rage blueprint because I've been hearing, I bought it off of the Wish machine, and I've been hearing that this gun is really insane. So I would like to try it at some point. I don't know exactly which blueprint is going to be the best for it, but here is an assault SMG. We'll just, oh, I have one already. So this one has 11.6 and 8.3, and then this one has 7.4 and 14. Yeah, this is way better. Adding things up, so we'll get rid of that one. Rapid shot machine gun, don't need. Assault machine gun, don't need. The purple ones we don't need. Light striker, don't need. Okay, so we can get rid of all these calibrations that we don't need. That's going to give us some extra Stardust source. Not much, but something. Also want to get rid of this copper ammo. We're not going to use it. And put all this away. So I got about 7,000 rounds. Let's get some more. I have successfully gotten rid of all of my steel ammunition thanks to farming so much. All we have is tungsten now. No smart ammunition yet. Let's see how far we can advance this now. So we have 1,800. All right, we got it at level 10. Great. So my sniper is level 10. I would really like to have a precision style or heavy sniper to give more range and damage calibration for this. I'm just waiting for it to drop from some boss, something. And then on my pistol, I'm really waiting for a rapid shot style calibration, because my wildfire, it's not really for killing things or killing. It's really just for getting the bullseye debuff on target so that way I can switch to my other weapon and do damage. I tried to do like a precision calibration first for this gun. And what that did is it decreased the reload speed, increased the range, and increased the damage. Or no, it didn't decrease the reload speed. It decreased the fire rate slightly. The damage difference between regular and with the precision style was very negligible. The extra range was nice, but again, we've already had this whole discussion about stability and accuracy with the different attachments that you can put on this type of gun. Sure, you can build it for range and be able to hit targets or not have damage drop off at a much longer distance, especially with that precision calibration. I would have been able to do that, you know, with all the mods or the attachments that we experimented with in the other video. I think we were able to get out to a maximum of about 35 or 40 meters away from a target without damage drop off. But once again, at that far away with this gun and with the recoil patterns, you're just not going to hit your target, right? So it's just pointless. So I then opted for the heavy style just to get a whole lot of magazine capacity, because yeah, this gun, really what it's for is to trigger its key effect so that I stay alive, right? This is not really a DPS gun for me. I know I could build it into that if I wanted to, but it's not really a DPS gun for me. It's more of a wear them out, you know, over time. So we do have a Manibus that we can go to. Let's go ahead and do that. I'll have to switch to my sniper set to be more effective with this. So that's what we're going to do. Sniper. And where are you at? You're over there. Okay. So let's ensure that we are behind a little bit of cover, somewhat. And let's eat this. Not too far away. Still too far away. Do I have... I do not. I want to get on top of this building. be behind some type of cover because he likes to shoot these like red balls at you. Like staggers. As long as you're in the Fortress Warfare state, you're not going to get staggered, but sometimes you're not in Fortress Warfare. At least with this gun, it automatically refreshes it. Yeah, so you see what I'm saying. Let's just make sure we stand kind of behind it. Us. Need to be able to hit him with the pistol so I can get the bullseye debuff on him. Maximize my damage. Almost 200k. I think there's some other folks who have joined along. That was so annoying. Usually when it comes to the Manibus, I just literally try to stay as far away as possible so I don't have to deal with the ads that can spawn. With my sniper build, I usually am able to do so. Especially when I get that, range calibration. Should be dead now. One more? Okay. No problem. disappeared. I know I'm missing out on so much more DPS that I could be dishing out. I know I don't have all the right mods, and I don't have the right set. Or even using the right deviation. And if I had a 5 out of 5 Lone Wolf, I'd probably hitting like 300k. More, and then the proper ammo. There's just so much damage I'm missing out. Come on, I'm literally shitting. Y'all see that? Finally. Got him. Not enough? Did you have enough? Okay. Encounter done. So as you can see, that encounter took about anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes. I wasn't completely paying attention. But we got a mod box. And we're always going to go Fortress Warfare, baby. And we also got 175 starter source. So in the time that I could have done 2 to 3 Leah Lab runs, I can do 1 Manibus encounter. That isn't easy, but I will participate. I hope I'm not showing up late. I am showing up late. But I will use... Where is it? And... let's use the high-powered first. Okay, that did pretty much nothing. And then we have the red plasma. Okay, 17k. Pretty significant. And I just have regular rockets now. Alright. Too much going on. Well, let me switch back to pistol here so I can Bullseye marks. Oh, what? Probably didn't build around starboard restrainer properly. But at least we got to see how the rockets held up. I think the red, so they're called the red plasma. Yeah, they're the red plasma. Let me go back. Okay. So the high power warheads were garbage. They barely did any damage. The red plasma rocket warheads were pretty much on par. So these were pretty much on par with biomass missiles. It does cost quite a bit of resources though. Mixed explosives are, well, expensive. Has like 500 acid. And then you have to have an additional 10 acid per rocket. So you have, okay. So it costs 500 acid to make 100 mixed explosives. And then you're going to have an additional 10 acid per rocket. And it's going to take 10 mixed explosives. So all in total, you're going to be spending about 600 acid every 10 rockets. And we shot 10 at him and probably did a third of the silver block health. It did do a little bit more damage than a biomissile. Biomissile usually does like, I think, 15k, something like that. But with this, all you need is Stardust Source and premium barrel fuel and some steel. It's still pretty expensive to craft because it's quite a bit of Stardust Source, but as I showed you guys, just with Lea Labs, you can get 100 Stardust Source in 2 minutes. So, and then there's the methods to get the barreled premium fuel through the oil refineries, permit passes, the Ancient One's Blessing, and the Hale's Moving House, which, by the way, I probably should do because I haven't done it yet this week, and it may have reset for me now. So I'm going to say these are a waste of resources. However, the Mr. Wishes rocket, I've heard some really good things about, and I will try this out at some point in time. Not right now. This I also would like to try, because this is also new. So let me go to, what was it? Hale's Moving House. You should be, I think, right here. Yeah, I think it should be right there. Should be. So we will find out if it is there. Okay, there we go. Spawned in. So you want to be careful. Move your bike out of the way. Or else once you go inside and he starts moving around, he's going to break it. Skip that scene. There's the guns. Okay, good. So we got 80 starter source, 210 acid. And I forget what else. We did not get any fuel. So fuel is going to be from the giant ancient one, I believe then. The ancient one's trial. So that's going to be over here somewhere. There it is. Oh, 18 seconds. I'm not going to make it. Yeah, he gives a lot of barrel premium fuel, and I will do his... I don't even think I have... No, I do not. So I have to prepare for that anyway. Let's go back home. So for the Ancient Ones trial, I always use this SMG. It's a tier 1. It doesn't matter. It doesn't need to do any damage. It's just this SMG. What's really good about it is it has good fire rate, and you can mod it to where you can get really, really, really good accuracy. So this is why I use this SMG for the Ancient Ones trial. Okay, he's not there yet, but he will be there in about a minute. So we'll wait a minute. While we are waiting, you can go ahead and repair this. And for my other stuff, we can repair it using Eternal Land. I went ahead and repaired it on the bench there because it's only a tier 1 gun. So the tier 1 resources I'm not going to use anyway, so might as well. But the tier 5 resources, they are sort of scarce. And I need to use them from other things. So let's fill this back up. And let's go to Eternal Land real quick to repair my sniper. Alright, sniper is fully repaired. So let's put this SMG back on. And is the Ancient One's trial... Just have to switch worlds then. Hold on. Let me see here. So I need to go to world 4 or 3. Let's go to teleportation tower. There we go. I thought those timers meant that it's going to refresh, but those timers were actually for different worlds. Sorry, this is the Return of the Once Human series, so I'm a returning player. I don't know everything. Learning as I go along. Being lazy, I don't want to get off my bike. With the new jump button, it's pretty simple. Okay, so he should be crashing down here any moment now. There he is. Please don't tell me it's glitched again. The one time it was glitched where I would pop a balloon, but it wouldn't actually pop. And then it would count against me. Like I shot it, but it wasn't registering that I got shot. And I wasn't getting the points. And then I lost by like 200 points or something. on. Don't do this to me. Okay. Starting off with 655. Hopefully, we don't get that bug again. I really don't want to have that bug again, and I don't want to have to lose like 20 points or something just because the game wants to not work right. Oh, come on. No, it's doing it. It's doing it. I hit all of those and it didn't register. See, it's doing it. I hit it. It's not. Alright, there we go. Come on, I'm hit. Thank you. Thank you. Please do not screw me out of points here. Come on. Come on. I think this is going to screw me out of points. We'll just see if we get the 5,000 at the end. Come on, guys. Please. Please don't screw me out of points. Okay, we got 3,000. Come on, what is that? Come on, what is that? Hit markers, but no power up. Okay, we got 5K. That's all that matters, man. Even with the shenanigans, we still managed to pull it off. So it's all good now. Yep. Got all 3. Bye-bye. Okay. So that should have given me, once I open up the crate, duh. So barrel premium fuel, starter source, and mixed fuel. Some more premium fuel and mixed fuel, more starter source, and more of that, and some more starter source. So now that in total bumped me up from 175 or whatever that was. I don't know. I'm forgetting how much I got from the from Hell's Moving House, but we got quite a bit now. Starter source, that is. And then the premium fuel, we got 30. And 300 mixed fuel. So that's really good. Not a whole lot, but really good. And as we've learned from yesterday, as you participate in Prime Wars, you do get more fuel. So now I'm adding that to the collection, and I should actually put this up here. Because that's what I got this tank for. So I'm very interested in making one of these. We're going to need a lot of mixed explosives, and there's just going to be a lot of acid. So I'll try it. That'll be done cooking once my acid is done cooking. So we'll just wait on that. Probably have to come back at a later video. We need a lot more charcoal to make a lot more mixed explosives in the future. Oops. Let that cook. And then for the Stardust ingots, how many did we need again? So we need 40 for the flamethrower, and then we need 60 for the rocket launcher. And how many can I make? Well, I'm low on Stardust source, so the Stardust ore, that's not an issue. There's a place that I know where I can go to get this stuff very easy. But the source, well, actually, when it comes to the source, all my weapons are now, at least the ones that I care about, are level 10 already. I just need to get the calibrations, and that's going to be 500 each, but that's assuming I even find them. So once I find the rapid shot style for this gun, and then I find, I believe it's like the precision style or something like that for the Black Panther, that's all I need is 1,000 starter source for those 2, and then I'll be set. Everything else on my gear is already +6. I don't really need to do anything further. Everything's +6. So yeah. More starter source grinding can commence, but let's try to type in chat to see if anybody's up for promo Prime Wars. I don't think anyone's going to answer. Well, while we wait, we can run some more Leo Labs. Get some more Stardust source.
This is the research facility. Now, if our informant was correct, there's strong resistance up ahead. Stay alert and keep moving.
It's truly remarkable, Dr. Mannheim. These two lab rats have so much untapped potential.
I quite agree. Take them to the raw materials room. Separate.
So it's true. They are experimenting on human subjects. What's in all these glass tubes?
Polarized source. Be careful. These deviants. Well done. Now, let's go find Eve and her daughter.
They must have taken my Kelly through that door.
This is the research facility. Now, if our informant was correct, there's likely to be strong resistance up ahead. Stay alert and keep moving.
It's truly remarkable, Dr. Mannheim. These two lab rats have so much untapped potential.
I quite agree. Take them to the raw materials room. Separate.
So it's true. They are experimenting on human subjects. What's in all these glass tubes?
Polarized source. Be careful. You'll need to harness its power to defeat these deviants. Well done. Now, let's go find Eve and her daughter.
They must have taken my Kelly through that door. What's that?
This is the research facility. if our informant was correct, there's likely to be strong resistance up ahead. Stay alert and keep moving.
It's truly remarkable, Dr. Mannheim. These two lab rats have so much untapped potential.
I quite agree. Take them to the raw materials separately.
So it's true. They are experimenting on human subjects. What's in all these glass tubes?
To harness its power to defeat these deviants. Well done. Now, let's go find Eve and her daughter. This is the research facility. Now, if our informant was correct, there's likely to be strong resistance up ahead. Stay alert and keep moving.
It's truly remarkable, Dr. Mannheim. These two lab rats have so much untapped potential.
I quite agree. Take them to the raw materials separately.
So it's true. They are experimenting on human subjects. What's in all these glass tubes?
Polarized source. Be careful. You'll need to harness its power to defeat these deviants. Well done. Now, let's go find Eve and her daughter.
They must have taken my Kelly through that door. What's that horrible sound?
Okay, so we have almost 1,000 Stardust source now. Let's go back home. Unfortunately, I didn't get any response on promo Primor, so I guess what we can do to end this video out is maybe a promo Silo or Monolith. I think that'll be fitting. So, let's see. Let's do... I mean, they do have the Fortress Warfare mods. I want some more top mods, though. So, we'll have to find out. Okay, that's for shoes. So that one does shoes. There's another one over here. That one does pants. That one does helmets. That one does masks. That one does gloves. I know I'm missing one. I know I'm missing one. Ah, Theta. There we go. Top mods. That's what we want. And it's really nice you can just teleport to the silos now. So let's do hard mode first, and then we'll do pro. really hate those phase rules. Having almost 100 bullets in the magazine is really proving to be quite useful. Just like Leah Labs. We've been doing this all day. There we go. Oh, I have to kill the think there's one more somewhere. Almost had him. So I was reading the chat. I think someone actually responded. Let's see. I don't want this video to be too long though. So in that run, I got about 300 Stardust Source, which is pretty good. Took a lot longer than the Leia Labs. I could have done like 4 Leia Lab runs in the time that I did that, but about almost the same amount of Stardust. I mean, to be completely honest, I would have gotten just a tiny bit more doing Leia. But I got so much more materials than just Stardust Source. We got all this stuff that we can break down. We got acid. We got some eclipses. Cortexes. And we got ourselves a overflow blueprint that I'm not going to use. All right, before I exit out this video, I'm probably going to move my base back over here. Yeah, I think that's the right call. I really do like this area because, well, it's still an area where you can get a lot of oil, for sure. But most importantly, there's a lot of tungsten and things in the area as well. And tungsten is, well, we need tungsten. So I'm going to go ahead and place my base down over here. Gotta make sure it's a flat area. And we should turn it around. Now I have to reconstruct my water pumps, which is annoying, but we'll be all right. Set the yield so that it gets oil and not water. But I'm very grateful that they actually added this, because beforehand you didn't get to choose. You just had to kind of guess what was going to be in the area. And So my best bet was to always just literally just, oh, sorry, I need to set this to actual water because this is for my crops. But yeah, so you would pretty much always have to like guess where the oil is. And in this area, pretty much wherever you see these like oil spots, like those black oil spots in the ground. Also, a dead giveaway would be to literally put it right next to an oil pump. I mean, makes sense. Oil would be right next to an oil pump. But I'm glad that they gave us the option to choose what it is that we want now. So it's a lot more streamlined and hassle-free. Also, it just allows you to know like what's in the area. So if there's polluted water or whatever it is that you want to get, if you want to farm acid, that is. There you are, leopard. Yeah, he's doing all right. I still need to wire up the pipes. Okay. So that's good to go. Plenty of fuel duration left. And let's go ahead and put all this stuff away. Okay, I did not mean to press that button. So I need to get all the junk out of here. That doesn't belong in there. 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 Okay. I think I got everything. Alright, so now... Oh, that's nice. Well, let's throw it in the vending machine. Alright, so our missile inventory, we have 130 here. And I know that I'm always ready with at least 40 in the back of here. Okay, I got 60. Oh, we ready. Okay. Oh, so we're gonna do it. All right. Well, I do not want this video to get too long because it's going to take forever to upload. So I'm going to end this video here, and then I'll probably just make another part 12 series for some more Prime Wars. So, okay. Well, this has been a successful video. We have upgraded all of our stuff, showed you guys my method to upgrade and get the resources to upgrade, being Stardust, Source, and all that nature. We got everything max level, and still waiting on some calibrations, but as far as the calibration level, as in the level that you see here, level 10, we've done that, and we are ready for higher level content. So this is going to be Pro mode Prime Wars and Nightmare mode Prime Wars coming up, and hopefully later on we'll actually run with a party to do some Nightmare mode silos and Pro mode stuff. I can actually solo Pro mode with the build that I have now. Again, it takes a while because it's not a damage build. However, my philosophy is just, I just don't die, right? So, but yeah, all right. Well, thank you guys for watching this video. We will, again, like I said, cut this up, make a part 12, and hopefully if this guy gets back to actually start some Prime Wars, I'll start to record that as well. All right. Hopefully see you guys soon. Until next time, stay safe out there, and peace.